Hey everyone, it's Susan here with a reading for you for Monday the 8th of May. Just coming off the 555 lunar eclipse, that energy of freedom, fun, just switching things up. So I got the calling this morning that I had to come out into this park, which is just near where I live, and to film here. And I kind of went, really? And there's wind, there's people walking their dogs. This is about take 20 because I've had dogs jumping all over me. But the big message is not waiting to get things right. So this week, you will be called to be spontaneous. And that spontaneity, sometimes it's scary as anything because you don't know what's going to happen. Normally my readings are in a controlled environment. So I'm just going to go with this, right? Because I've got my cards here and they've just gone onto the floor. So bear with me. And this whole thing is about, looking at life and saying, how do we do it differently? And how do we deal with what comes up? And not letting it stop us. So I really believe this week, follow this calling for spontaneity. Don't wait for things to be perfect. If it feels right in here, then don't question it, because I really feel that when you do that, there'll be this incredible sense of, does it really matter? And maybe doing something that you've never done before and doing it in a way that you've never done it before. So one of the other themes for this week as well is the energy of responsibility and not taking it on for other people. So you might find that you care deeply about someone, but there are things that you want to do in this energy of spontaneity and freedom. And, maybe you've curtailed yourself in the past. Maybe you've got somebody in your life that's going through something. But that energy of when we take responsibility from someone, we actually take away their opportunity for learning. And you are not responsible for how anybody else feels or how anybody else reacts to any situation. The more that you're in your energy and your power and your center and your alignment, the easier it is for you to be that light for everybody else. So the light energy at the moment, since we've had the lunar eclipse, is very, very, very strong. So I'm just going to do things a bit differently this week and just go through a few things. So from a health perspective, I'm seeing that for many of you, there will be a case of looking at what you need to do in order to strengthen your physical bodies. A lot of you as well may find that you're going through a clearing at the moment. So it could be that the food you're eating, what you're ingesting is not working. And your physical body is going to show you that very strongly this week. So don't go down that rabbit hole of, there must be something wrong, I'm getting sick. Rather tune in and just see what your soul is calling you to change. But very definitely it's working on physical strength and working on what you need to put in and out of your body this week. From a relationship perspective, the thing I'm seeing there is that it's about not having a tug of war with somebody. There can't be a fight between two people if one of you doesn't fight. And the energy or the vision I just got was not participating in any interaction where somebody's trying to pull you away from your center. So that means this week there probably will be that challenge that comes up, so that you potentially be aware of that and make sure that you stay in that power of who you are. Because I just had this image of two people, the old tug of war rope, and one person just not pulling back, not creating that sense of resistance. So when there's no resistance, that whole energy just pulls apart. So the other thing with relationships that I am seeing this week too is the huge heart energy, and a situation where there will be a reconnection and a re-entering deeper, more honest communication with the people that you care about. So that kind of brings more freedom when you can speak from your heart and you're not worried about how other people are going to respond or react. I'm also seeing this week around money. It's a week to actually take a little bit more risk And we're at a time where people don't want to take risks because we're kind of going, oh, you know, things are tight. But it's more taking the risk in the sense of understanding what it is that you need in order to feel secure or to feel enlivened or to feel healthy, and not skimping on that. So this whole energy of investing in yourself, investing in what makes you feel happy, investing in what keeps you healthy, and not going too far ahead to worry about what that brings. So I'm using the Collete and Reid cards today, all about our animal nature. I really love these cards because they've got beautiful images and also the numbers and the colours. But because I was called out into nature today, I kind of felt like these would be really appropriate cards to use. Had to stop the video a couple of times because my neighbour from across the road came over and had a chat. It's like you just can't, you just got to roll with things sometimes, don't you? So let's see what beautiful messages we get from the cards today. You're going to laugh at this, but I actually drew this card out. I've already done this. So the whale spirit, the great mystery, this came out a couple of minutes ago before I stopped the video. So trust the great mystery, and this is a 6 and a 5. So 6 is this rebirth energy, 5 is the freedom, and 6 is the teaching. You know, what's the teaching energy that we found from this energy of freedom? I had a conversation with a friend this morning, and he said to me, you know, that he was feeling the end time of his life. And if we knew when that would be, would we want to know? And I kind of said, well, yeah, I actually would like to know when that was coming. Mainly because I think it would give us all that, or give me that impetus to actually get done what needs to get done. You know, we have so much complacency about life. And one thing we are experiencing at the moment is a lot of younger deaths, a lot of people that are passing away in their prime. And I think when I see that, I always get reminded that we have so much opportunity to live each and every day, and are we living into it? So the great mystery is you. And I believe this week you'll be really called to understand yourself in a deeper way, to maybe not question so much what is coming, but be aware that something magical is unfolding for you. Also the beautiful energy of the whales, you know, when they are out there in the ocean, they are using their energy, they're laying their songs down, the ley lines, and when they do that, they're creating a pathway forward. So I'd encourage you that when you're out and about doing whatever you're doing, that you put your energy out there, that you consciously focus on the fact that you are an energetic being of light, and that you've got a frequency that is all of your thoughts, your beliefs. And if you kind of say, well, I want to transmit this because I want to meet like-minded people and I want to draw people into my world that maybe you haven't met before. So I think that's a beautiful message for this week. See what else we have. Okay. Wasp spirit, sometimes life stings. Now that's an interesting one for this week. So what I see with that is that, again, 6 and 4. So, whoops, there you go. That was my camera being blown down. So it's to hold on. So this week, if something untoward happens, and I love the way, by the way, nature tells me exactly what's going on. If something untoward happens this week, just hold on. Hold on to your sense of self. Hold on to your belief. Hold on to who you know you are and what you know you believe. But if you get challenged on that this week, then it's about looking closely. So I'm being shown whatever this wasp sting is this week, it's about looking closely at your origins, and I feel like I want to say go back to your grandparents' time. I have no idea, right? But I am being shown that. So I'm being shown there will be something that comes through that maybe potentially is a challenge or a little bit interesting in your life. And when it comes up, instead of it being, let's say, an ouch or a sting, it would be saying, okay, I need to look at it and I need to say, where is this in my family? Where is this something that has come through that I've either taken on or that I've not yet cleared or not yet understood? Beautiful. I've got cards going everywhere. Okay, hopefully that stays steady now. Just one more card for this week. Oh, wow, love this. So this one is 44, Panther Spirit, and it says reclaim your power. So for many of you, like we have the 555, and you may already be experiencing those synchronicities of the numbers at the moment. So I know personally I see 333 all the time, the 555. It's 505 on my video as I'm redoing this part of it. So be very aware of when you get those numbers or when you're in that space. And that's just your, I guess, your awareness being drawn to the fact that you are on track, that it is divine timing, that things are happening as they should. Now, after the pomp and ceremony of the coronation, there will be a sense of reflection, I guess, for the royal family, but for all of us, in how do we want to spend this next period of our lives. So after an eclipse and after, especially after full moons that have been pretty intense, there's always a calling to, I guess, recognize your strength, recognize what it is that you're aiming for, so that every day you're living your life with some kind of purpose and passion. So it's a beautiful week coming up. It's one that's going to be filled with surprises, spontaneity, being ready for the unexpected, and perhaps doing something really radically different that you're just called to. So as I said, this morning I was very called to come here, and the wind's blowing, there's lots of different energies, but it actually feels good to be doing something that I normally do in the safety of my own home. And I guess in a way knowing, so this is, for you, it's knowing that whatever you do that's different, no matter how it comes at you, you've already got the faculties and the insight and the ability to deal with the different. Now, if we all knew that we could manage whatever comes along when we're trying to do something new or different or spontaneous or more fun, then we'd do it. We'd just go, well, it doesn't matter, because whatever happens, it's going to be okay. It's going to be different, but it's going to be okay. So I wish you the most magical week. And I really want to say to you, trust in your intuition, trust in the beauty of the natural world to continually support you, and trust in your ability to experience the divinity of this time, and the song, the creation, experience the most magical week. And sorry, I've got to say this, because that bird, whenever I hear it, I don't know if you heard it, but it says look at you. So look at you. So I would really encourage you this week to look at you, look at yourself differently, look at yourself through eyes of love as always, but really look at you. Really look at where you are, look at what you do every day that you can do differently, and look at how amazing you really are. Okay, we finished now, birds? Okay, oops. Oh my God, see you later. Things are blowing everywhere. Okay, bye.